All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go.
Check three.
Slam.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. Lightning. Now.
On 2nd down and 4. Stick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Back to throw. Clifford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big guy.
The give to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Rough part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here we go now with Smith. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ito Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by
baby!
Yeah! It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Shift.
Down him, go. Down him, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Taylor.
Hey, let's get this.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 53 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check, 18. Check, 53, Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Texans 7.
Set, 18. Mike, 58, right? 54 is down, he's coming. Hit the mirrors back and go full strength. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 54 is down, he's coming. Down him, go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. Hey, 31. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Ready? Down him, go.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Bang, bang, bang. X3, 218, chopper. Jack 31, Jack 31.
From the gun, Clifford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rock it. Deuce. Check, crunch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 or. Go. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Here we go.
Right. Hey, lock it. Hit it.
On 1st down, Dobbins.
Hey, watch this.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback, so I'll get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. A gain of 3 last play. They double it and pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Topper! Go!
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Tighten up.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Baby!
A gain of
Get him,
5.
boy!
Get him, boy! 2nd and goal. At the
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
I want my phone.
Just let them know where your phone's at. One of the brothers had it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, your mama have it, but
this is
taken
taken at the 3.
Yeah.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
19. Hey, 31. Alert, flare. Hey, 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Focus, defense.
31. 52. Alert.
Watson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this, man.
Watson now, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
49, check. Look at me. Go, get it.
They begin the drive with Hines.
Show
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Texans' 41-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now, looking to throw on second down. Clifford got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Ready, set.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Check 4. Check 99. Check 99.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's go. 60 yards. 40, Mike, 40. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hatch it. Hatch it. Check, 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 check. Back, back. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Clifford. And he will find his man on the outside. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
6-6, bullet high. Check the backer, check the backer. Lightning.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Check.
On first down, Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Watch the twist.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On the double. Mike 40. Hey, I'm coming after you. Kill. 5.
On second down, it's Hines. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Check 43. Protein spill. Let's go.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Hey,
To throw on 3rd down, Clifford. And the pressure gets to him again. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I lose this shit. Fuck it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Flush to his right. It's complete to Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, what's that? 19, 54.
54. Mike, 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And,
Let's go.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I know you felt that one.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill, kill, kill.
61. Matchbox light. Hit it.
To throw on second down, Clifford. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Watch the block, motion, pop. You go tight.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And an alley to run. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Colts.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Let's go.
Today's final score, Colts.
yeah, I got X money and just use my phone.
Thank you.
This morning, you should got an tool or something to like get all these bumps off me. I even got them on my butt. It's so annoying. See, look.
What is that?
These are bumps. I got them everywhere. I got them on my arms, my face, my butt, and starting to on my stomach.
She gonna take you to the doctor?
I don't know.
Did she tell her?
Yes, she already knows that I got the bumps. And I got some in my back.
Don't. Actually, she's taking you to the doctor. You don't know what that is.
I don't.
And I just touched it. We don't know what that is.